When Nile tides spread melodies, their frequency echoes a pleasant sound telling you that you are in Nahr al-Nil state. The state for some people refers to the land of beauty and green. Others call it the land of fertility and development. A third group named it the land of gold. In addition to all these descriptions, it is also the medieval pearl of bracelet among other states of Sudan. Nahr al-Nil state has a strategic geographical location which added to it the advantage of bearing the title of optimistic future concerning wealth, particularly due to the river Nile, which crosses the state from south to north 700 kilometers, connected to Atbarah tributary at the Mugran of Al-Damir town that is beside the neighborhood of many other states, extending northwards up to the sister state of Egypt. The area of the state is 124,000 square kilometer, about 29.5 square fadans. The capital of the state is Al-Damir town. Important cities: Al-Damir, Atbarah, Shendi, Shiri, and Al-Kab. Population multi-ethnics of different tribes estimated to 1,120,000 people. Economic activities are agriculture, breeding animals, industry and commerce. Necessary mining, according to obtainable surveys, are gold, mica, iron and others. Nahr al-Nil is the land of ancient human civilizations. It has benefited from the skills of agriculture, mining and iron melting from ancient Murray civilization. Look at them written on these sculptures, standing at historical proofs. Water is the vital life source represented in River Nile and its tributaries, irrigating lands through the length and width of the state, playing the same vital role of blood vessels in human body. In addition to the underground water, estimated to more than 5 billion cubic meters, added to it more than 136 cubic meters annually from water sources, and that provides more facilities for people's life in particular and other aspects of life at large. Land fertility in Nahr al-Nil state represents a key function via investment in agriculture in the forthcoming future. People's main activity there is agriculture. They have 9 million square fadans of fertile land valid for agriculture, besides the provision of water and the variety of weather in presence of research centers. All these advantages provided several vacancies for investment in private and public sector projects in addition to cooperative societies and agricultural investment projects. Take for instance Al-Rajhi project, which represents a pioneer model in this domain of investment.
According to an assessed orientation, Al-Rajhi International Investment Company was launched at first outside the Saudi borders because we have more experience in the domain of agricultural products. In addition to that, Saudi authorities have already called for reducing agricultural activity. For this reason, our vision has focused on choosing Sudan for our product because we know that Sudan has the key source represented in water, fertile land, beside the existing expertise with whom we have previously worked together in Sudan.
Agriculture in Nahr al-Nil state was distinguished of its variety of crops, high-value cash crops, groceries, wheat, vegetables and fruits. So according to classification in this sort of economy activity, the state occupies the front stage in Sudan. Weather and environment in Nahr al-Nil state are healthy enough for breeding many sorts and species of animals, not contradicting with the traditional and modern systems of agriculture process. Al-Faid farms at Shendi municipality stand as a model of national investment in the domain of numerous and various animal breeding product projects, and they will have more promotion in the future. The strategic location of the state in the middle of Sudan gave it the advantage of connecting other states via a network of roads and bridges using several means of transport, cruising villages and towns of the state with their counterparts throughout Sudan. In this respect, the modern travel port represents a remarkable point. This network of roads cross railways which terminates in the main national port at the Red Sea coast and the other river port in Wadi Halfa, which terminates at our borders with Egypt in the north. It is also used as facilities for receiving and distribution of goods and commodities to and from other states in Sudan. To complete the vital and genuine role of transport means, great efforts are exerted by the related authorities to promote the state's airport so as to urge local and foreign investors. All these accomplishments shouldn't become true without energy and power provision, which is represented in electricity network connecting the state's areas with each other attached to the national electricity network with transforming and thermal stations through Marwi Dam, which represents the biggest source of energy in Sudan beside other sources comprising water, wind and solar energies available in the weather and environment of the state. Electricity and water powers provision added to them the technical experience in the domain of industry, which is taking boom steps through the huge industries in the state, such as the 5 cement factories, which provided the sufficient quantity for local usage and the surplus could be exported. Extending the mining activity in the state, the mining sector has witnessed a boom advance represented in various sorts of metals in general and gold in particular through the great investing companies in addition to the traditional way of mining. The variety of weather in the state urged authorities there to preserve the environment from deterioration. In this respect, forestry sector has got great concern and that provided many benefits in the domains of wood for several purposes, beside breeding bees, thus produce natural honey. For this reason, the state's authorities offered the investors in the field of wood products huge facilities. The wide area covered with water represented in rivers, irrigation channels beside Murray Dam Lake. All these factors have provided huge amounts of fish. The strategic location of the state in the middle of Sudan helped in marketing and industrializing fish, that is beside the provision of refrigeration means and electricity. Transport means and roads network linking the state with other parts of Sudan. Thus, it is very important to promote the inputs of this sector which supports the state's economy. The boom revolution of telecommunications that Sudan has witnessed lately has its impact on the citizen of the state in all aspects of life, while promotion is going on even in the fiber, optical and other modern telecommunication systems. Tourism sector has also declared its importance in the national economy, particularly in the regimes where huge resources are available, so it provides great income, but that will never occur unless the healthy environment is provided. Nile state has many sorts of tourism. Safari, Nilotic and archaeological tours are always organized to the state's tourism locations like Al-Bajarawiya area and the kingdom cities. If they found more concern, investors and the state together will gain more benefits. The human resources represented in the working manpower has the great role to make life good in all aspects, especially in the domains of economy, industry, and benefiting from the long-time experts, and so human resources represent the spearhead of development in the state nowadays and in future. Lately, the state has become ready for comprehensive huge industry development prosperity due to the provision of the needed tools above which the integration of the state's government's efforts that support, urge, and so it provides opportunities for various investment projects in the areas of Al-Tuyur, Madinat al-Nil in Hajar al-Asal area, and Al-Hudi area. All these projects are heralds for good future of the state's citizens if they use the underground sources wisely. Dear investor, we, the Investors Services Directorate, are doing our best to provide services, security, and facilities for you as quickly and accurately as possible. Just please be careful of what our instructions and procedures are.
We have provided opportunities for investment in all these fields within few hours of time, so you can achieve your work and find all facilities to export your products as you like, because you are in the state of Nahr al-Nil, where vast products are available for the whole, which we can use without frontiers.
Nahr al-Nil is the state of agriculture, tourism, and industry. It has obtainable facilities for civilized and healthy human being. Investment vision. The best way of benefiting from the available resources is to pave the way for investment in agriculture, industry, tourism, mining, and services beside providing financial resources and job vacancies. This is Nahr al-Nil state, which welcomes you in great hospitality, hoping that you go with it the way to a bright future titled with Development for All. Nahr al-Nil has accepted the challenge of development.